When the curtain was drawn, while they were getting ready for the big dance number and doing the scenery change, some guy would come out and do some silly thing that would keep people entertained for the 5 minutes it took to change the scene.
I love sharing that with young kids that were born after the Beatles, just to give them some idea of where a lot of the music today actually came from. Blues, ragtime came all from back then. I think the wonderful thing about it is that in this day and age of recorded music being perfected, I mean to such a high degree, and yet a lot of that music is perfect, but it's dead. It doesn't seem to have a spirit to it.
Because you're not using altogether traditional instruments, they're welcome. There's not that hierarchy where you have to have a 34 Martin D28 or a Stratocaster from 57 or you can't have this, you can't play it right. It's a washboard. You get it where you find it, it sounds the way it sounds, and you play it.
Love to hear that Casey when she moans.
I actually think when you look at the DJs in hip-hop, that's part of the jug band tradition of using non-traditional stuff. I mean, who would have thought you'd use a record player to make hit records?
And I think that's what fascinates people about it is, oh, look at that guy playing that wash tub, making it work. Look at the washboard. We got one of those in the basement. He's making it work. Fascinating.
In an age when everything seems to come to us in little pre-packaged plastic boxes or digital, this is actually something you can make. You can actually hold it in your hand and do yourself.
I got the idea about 15 years ago to have a Battle of the Jug Bands here in Duluth. I said, why not?
It's a gathering of friends, a gathering of like minds.
It's a wonderful thing, watching people enjoy it. The music spills out on the sidewalk, and passerbys just like the heck out of it. And it's my way of giving back, I guess.
Come on in, ladies and gentlemen, the show's going to start in just 2 minutes. Live seating, bring the kids, bring the wife, bring grandma.
This is the 13th annual Battle of the Jug Bands.
We've got 6 bands here today, vying for the coveted Yid, Weech, and Kroonkacha Iron. We have this right here. Every band gets their name engraved on it.
People from all over the state, all over the city are here.
Take my trip down the Sunset Strip, ride the coast to Monterey.
A lot of top-notch musicianship and a lot of just fun.
I done had this old man now for 3-4 years. Said nobody wanted till I brought him here. Now everybody wants to buy that kitty. Everybody wants to buy my kitty. Everybody wants to buy my kitty. I wouldn't sell it, can to save your soul.
And by the road that way, it was a penny man, my beauty, a penny man inside. You pull out your pocket, you know you have to ride.
And Henry Fieldworker, do your favorite song. Some washboards are strumming crazy rhythm for sure. And going to our trance, right off of the wall.
Our competition is mostly good fun, good friends getting together and trying to outplay each other.
Great to have a traveling battle of the jug bands that everybody passes around. It's such fun music. It's fun to do it anywhere it is.
And besides, you get to see old friends and
Yeah,
meet new people, come, learning and finding the music.
And play outside on the
good.
sidewalk in the sun with all your old pals and your new pals, and what's not to like about that?
Right, right.
I've actually done this for many years, so it's a chance for me to get together with old friends and play. I mean, we don't really have a band of such. We just kind of get together and...
But this goes back to a time when, back during the Depression, when people had to make their own, or you didn't get it. The washboard and the gut bucket bass, the kazoos, things like that were made because people couldn't afford instruments, and came up with alternatives to have some fun.
Basically, it's the poor people's music from the South. They would play on whatever they had, and the spirit of it is kind of more what matter. I think that they're starting to realize that the jug bands were a whole side of the blues that people had ignored. It's happy blues is what it is. You can get right to the heart of expressing yourself musically by playing either a rhythm instrument or even a kazoo or something like that, and to have some fun with music.
Grab something and play along with it, and if it sounds good, you've got the basis of a jug band. If it doesn't, keep experimenting.
After taking a survey of various people, these are the guys that are going to get the Kroonkakke iron. I hope you all enjoyed yourself, and dial in next year. All right.
And this is music, man. This is real roots American music.
Whether it's called jug band or something else, it's going to be reinvented as people try and find things on their own. And maybe you can afford a better instrument, but whether or not you can always explore other sounds. And whether it's called jug band or not in the future, I think it'll go on, that exploration.